All right, so welcome. We're working on our shoulders today, specifically learning about our shoulders in our basic anatomy flows and just a regular Sunday flow. So we'll get started in a seated position unless you want to start somewhere else, but a seated position is what I'll cue from. So we come to our mats in a cross-legged position. Taking some time to arrive. Feeling the breath fill us up. And feed the different parts of our body. And we'll begin taking a breath together. Hey, Tate. We'll breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Getting our Ujjayi breath, breathing in the nose and out the nose. Continuing with that breath in and out. Bringing to mind something that you want to flow with today. Hi, Natalie. Welcome. We just got started. You bring to mind something that you want to focus on. We've talked about a lot of stuff this month, and now is kind of the time for you to choose whatever you want. We talked a lot about our energy, conserving it. We talked about spring, the change of balance, growth. You bring something to mind. So now I'll begin to get some movement in our seated position, swaying side to side. And Natalie, moving side to side, circling the neck around the body. Matching those slow breaths with the movement, reversing the direction to get ourselves nice and even, nice far. And come to center. We'll bring our right hand down and reach our left arm up and over for a side body stretch. So our right hand is anchoring us down. The fingertips can be into the earth to help lift up a little bit. We're reaching up and over. Yeah, Julie looks good. Good. And we pull the core in too to help support us lifting up and over. Just breathe here. Anchor the hips into the earth for stability. And then come on up. We'll go to the other side. Plant your left hand. Reach your right arm up and over. Nice. And we're focusing on our shoulders today, just learning basic anatomy about them and sending gratitude towards them for doing things like this, lifting our hands up above our body. Nice. And then come on back to center. Let's take a twist open to the right side. So now our right hand comes back behind us and our left hand comes to our right knee as we twist open to the right side. Pull the belly in. Awesome. And when you're ready, you switch to the other side, swirling around and going over here. Awesome. We'll come back to center. Let's take one more breath. Seated here, breathe in and breathe out. Nice. Let's go to a tabletop position. We come onto our hands and knees. Our shoulders right over our wrists, our hips right over our knees. Yeah, nice. And we try to get that flat back. We'll pull the core up, supporting the spine. Nice. And we'll roll through our cat-cows, dropping the belly. Lift the heart up towards the sky, gaze forward. So your belly is dropped, your shoulders are pulling back, and you're kind of pulling your heart through the gates of the shoulder. Nice. And then we'll take an inhale. Exhale, cat pose, tuck your chin, round your spine, get that Halloween cat style look. Pressing into the palms, rounding out through the back. And then these two movements together, feel free to go as you wish. We'll inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose, tuck, round, and curl. Taking it each moment with a breath, making it a part of a full feeling of your breath moving up and then pressing back. Yeah. And in yoga, we hear a lot about animals and nature, and we can see it a lot in animals if we have them, right? We can see them when they stretch, they use their whole body to stretch, right? And that's what we want to do, right? And we can be reminded of that with the names of the poses, cat, cow, down dog, etc. And just let that be a reminder today of using your full body, moving and stretching. Nice. Yes. Looks good. Awesome. Come on back and have a seat on your heels when you're ready, once you've completed a round of movement. Seat on your heels. Good. We'll take a shoulder stretch. Either side, doesn't matter. Reach one arm across your body and then reach your arm up like you're kind of pinning it up like this. And then you feel the stretch through your shoulder. Nice. Our shoulders are very complicated. There's lots of muscles here. There's lots of small muscles here. They're extremely, extremely mobile. And we'll go to the other side. Nice. Yes, Natalie, exactly. So that's why it's very possible, because there's so many small muscles and they're so mobile, it's really possible for them to get hurt easily. So that's why we take care of them. We use them a lot in yoga. That's why, again, we take care of them. Nice. All right, we'll unwind. Shake out your arms a little bit, just moving them around. Again, feeling the mobility of the shoulders. Awesome. And then we'll plant the hands back down. We'll come to a downward facing dog. You can first come back to your tabletop position and then send your hips up high, downward facing dog. Hips go up, palms pressing into the earth. Good. And then we'll start to bend and straighten our legs. So you bend one knee and then the other, and you can feel the openness through the backs of your legs. Good. And we also want to feel through our shoulders, we want to feel really supported here. So we press into our palms and our fingertips, okay, especially our index and thumb finger. Press down through that. And then spread wide through your shoulder blades. Yeah, so just feel your back nice and expansive here. Awesome. We'll come to a ragdoll position, stepping our feet right behind our hands so they're hips width distance apart, knees bent, and neck long. And then if you'd like, you can bring your hands to your opposite elbows. So you're clasped on your elbows, or just let your hands hang free. In ragdoll, we roll side to side, and we feel our spine lengthen down towards the mat. Yeah, nice, Lara, exactly. Good. We can shake our head yes and shake it no to get into the top of our spine there, our cervical spine. Awesome. Hands can come down to the mat. Keep your feet where they are or bring them together to touch. And we roll up to stand nice and slow. So slow, slow, slow. Coming up to a standing position. Awesome. Roll your shoulders back and bring your hands to heart center. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. If not, just have a soft gaze. And here is where we set our official intention. We're about to start our flow, moving around, not just warming up. And so we set our intention here. It can be whatever you'd like it to be. Bring a word to mind that you're hoping to get from the practice. Breathe it in and breathe it out your mouth. Nice. And then we'll get our Ujjayi breath for flowing. Breathe in your nose and breathe out your nose. Awesome. Bring your hands down by your side. Blink your eyes open if they were shut. And we'll hold here and breathe in a mountain pose. Okay. Scanning from the ground all the way up and engaging our body as we go. All the way up. That means squeezing the quads, pulling the belly in. Yeah. So good. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And bring them up overhead. And we hold here and breathe. Pinkies spin towards the back. So I'll show you what the top of my hands look like. They're spinning towards the back as best we can. Nice, and then we're going to take some movements. I'm going to kneel down so you can see it. We're going to take some pulling movements. We're going to pull as if we're pulling on a bar and bring our elbows in line with our shoulders. And then lift up and pull down on that imaginary bar, okay? We're just practicing some movements of the shoulders and using some of our muscles that go with it, okay? Staying nice and strong through our bottom half to help support the movement. And we're also realizing how we can bring this like imaginary thing to our mind and have it light up our muscles, right? So it's really cool. All right, take one more. Then lift your arms up overhead and forward fold. We dive down to the mat and fold ourselves in half. So when we get there, little bend in the knees, gaze back. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands up to somewhere along your legs, long through your spine. Hold here and breathe. So we have a tabletop-like back. Yep, you got it. Nice, Natalie. Nice, Lara. And extend. Send the tailbone back, the crown of the head forward. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms and step your feet back. Okay. If high plank is too much, come down onto your knees. Okay, we hold our high plank. Pulling the core up, bracing the center of our body. Nice. From here, we'll take our chaturanga. If you know a full chaturanga, then take that now. If you're not sure, try to come down onto your knees, shift forward, lower down like a yogi push-up. Then we'll lift our heart up, upward facing dog. Yep. And downward facing dog. Nice. Awesome. Looks really good, everybody. All right, we're going to go breath to movement. One breath, one movement. Here we go. Inhale, look forward at your hands. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, get a long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain, arms reach up overhead. And we'll take 3 pull down. So pull your elbows in line with your shoulders, lift up, that's 1. Pull down and up, that's 2. Pull down and up, that's 3. Now fold forward. Halfway lift. High to low plank. High plank, maybe you're onto your knees. Do a push-up of sorts. Upward facing dog, lift your thighs away from the mat, heart goes forward. And downward facing dog. Nice, the chaturanga is always the hardest. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain, arms reach up. Exhale, pull down on the imaginary bar, elbows in line with your shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift, back comes to flat. Exhale, high to low plank. High plank, maybe on your knees. Shifting forward, push up, tricep push up. Upward facing dog, heart is open. Yes, Laura, nice downward facing dog. Awesome. All right, let's take an open mouth breath together. Breathe in and breathe out. An Ujjayi breath, breathe in your nose and breathe out your nose. Nice. Inhale, reach your right leg up behind you, 3-leg dog. Now bend your knee and open your hip. So your right leg is up, but your hip is open. Roll around a bit. We'll stay here for a little bit, just opening up through our hip. Nice. Awesome. Beautiful. Now reach that leg back up high. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your knee in and step your foot forward. So one foot is forward, one foot is back. We'll come down onto our back knee and lift ourselves up to bring our hand to our front thigh. Okay, so our right foot is forward, our left foot is back. And we're standing and holding on. Yeah, nice. And then we can roll forward and back a little bit to feel ourselves getting into this region here, the hip flexor region. Nice. Yes. Awesome. Beautiful. Continuing to use our breath. Come back to the present. And if there's any knee issues, just fold your mat so that you have more padding. Nice. All right, from here, we'll bring our hands up overhead. Inhale. And then bring the hands down to the mat as you dive your chest forward. Okay, we're going to straighten this front leg. Okay. If you have anything like a block, this might help to get a little bit of height. But our goal is to stretch through the back leg here. So the right leg that's forward, we're stretching through that. Dig the heel into the earth and pull your toes towards your face, and you just hopefully feel it in the back leg. Yeah, and then the block can help lift you up here if you'd like, or a water bottle or whatever. Nice. Awesome. Hands Press into the earth. We'll tuck our back toes, come on up to a low lunge, and then lift that right leg high. We're just going back to a downward facing dog from here and going to the other side. So we lift the leg up high, press that foot down. Now we lift up the left leg and we bend the knee and open the hip. Nice. I love it. Laura, I love you sharing the mat with Dr. McCoy like that. The dogs and their love for yoga. Awesome. All right, we're going to lift that left leg up and then step it through to a low lunge. So our left foot is coming forward. Now our right knee comes down and our hands come to our front thigh. We roll through. And this doesn't have a lot to do with our shoulders, right? It's about preparing our lower body, but you know how it all kind of works together, right? You need the support and the stability on the bottom in order to really expand properly on the top. So that's why when we're on our mats, we try to be so balanced with all the movements that we make. Nice. All right, we're going to come with our arms up overhead to feel that shoulder movement and feel the, feel it in our upper body. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the mat as that front leg straightens. And we dig the front heel in to feel the stretch through the hamstring and the calf. Another thing that helps us get really into the back of our leg is to make sure that our hips aren't jutting out to the side. So we keep pulling our hips in instead of having them go off to the side. We keep kind of pulling them into the center. Awesome. Let's come walk our hands forward, plant that left foot, tuck the back toes. We come back to a three-leg dog, the left leg flying high, and then back, downward facing dog. Nice. All right, going to the right side, and this time lifting all the way up. We'll reach our right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your right foot forward. Before we lift all the way up, let's plant our left palm to the inside of our right leg and lift our right arm up overhead. So a simple twist. We're twisting towards the leg that's bent. Good. Lifting up. Yep. And then plant that hand back down. All right, inhale, crescent lunge, reach your hands up overhead. So we're in a split leg position. Yes, nice Natalie, nice Julie, looks good. Okay, pressing down through the feet, through the back toes. Same thing as we were before with kneeling, but just more balance needed. Pulling the belly up and in. Find your intention, find your reason for being here, find your presence. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Open up to the side of the room. I'll face you so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so our hold here and breathe. Our back foot is down. Our back foot is facing the long edge of the mat. Our front foot is facing the short edge. Nice, a nice bend in the front knee. Yes, Laura. Awesome. And then imagine pulling your legs together, really engage them. Remember, we can, with our imagination, we can ignite our muscles. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your front arm up and over. Okay. Option to make this a reverse triangle by straightening your front leg. Reaching up and back, breathing. Nice inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Cartwheel your arms down and flow through your high to low, maybe on your knees, maybe just holding a high plank. Lift up, upward facing dog, and back down, downward facing dog. Nice. Other side, left leg lifts up high. Low lunge, bring your knee towards your nose, step your foot down. We'll take a simple twist, plant your right palm to the inside of your left leg and reach your left arm up towards the sky. Okay. Just doing your best. If it's not working, just stay in that low lunge. Hold here and breathe. Stack your shoulders on top of each other. Pull the belly in to support. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Nice. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands come straight up overhead. Hold and breathe. Yes. Very good. Pulling into the center. Finding relaxation through the neck, checking that we're not, like our shoulders aren't straight up into our ears. Spreading wide through the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back foot down. Arms come out to the side. Chest is facing the side of the room. Yeah, front toes face forward. Front knee reaching forward. Good. This is taking a lot of strength for our arms to be extended out like this. And we're imagining that our arms, our fingertips are like shooting, I don't know, something out of them, whatever you want it to be. Okay, and that whatever's coming out is going towards the front and the back of the room, like a magic wand. Inhale, reverse warrior, back arm down, front arm up and back. Nice. That back hand goes lightly on the back leg, reaching towards the back. Option to straighten that front leg. Hold and breathe, shoulders pull down, open chest to the side, inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, bring yourself back to that plank position. Either hold the high plank or take that yogi push-up. Then we come up through our heart opener. Yes, Julie. Nice, Laura. Downward facing dog. Awesome. Let's do a breath to movement, get our heart rate going a bit. Inhale, right leg lifts up high. Exhale, low lunge, step that foot forward. Plant the left palm. Inhale, simple twist. Right arm reaches up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands come up overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Spin it open. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant and flow. Yes. Yes, you got it, Natalie. Good job. Just come down to the high plank. And then a push-up of sorts. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Nice. Other side, left leg lifts. Low lunge. Simple twist. Low lunge. Crescent lunge, hands up. Warrior two. Pairing your breath. Nice job. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah. We always reach that point where the dog has to leave the yoga mat, right? You're like, you're cute, but you have to leave. All right, we're back in our downward facing dog. We're gonna come down onto our knees and take some water if you need. If you don't want the water or need it, then hold a high plank. How are we doing? Good? Yay, awesome. We love our water breaks. Okay, we are going to add on a little bit to what we've been doing, and we're gonna add a little bit of balance. So if needed, a wall is great if you want to switch your position wherever you are. Yeah, all right, let's get going. We'll head back to that downward facing dog. All right, inhale. Well, wait, let's take a breath. Hold on, let's take a breath together. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out your nose. We are ready. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, simple twist. Right arm reaches up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands come up overhead. And we hold here and breathe. We're going to move to a one-leg mountain, okay? That's going to bring our left foot up forward. So if you know where you're going, then you can get there. If not, I'll cue it specifically. Put the weight into your right foot and then step forward and lift your left leg up in line with your hip. Yes. Yes, you got it, Natalie. Good job. Yes, Julie. Good. Squeeze the quad on your right leg. Arms are reaching up overhead. Maybe you want to bring your hands to heart center for increased stability. Okay. Nice. So our core is helping us here as our limbs are kind of all over the place. And I don't mean that they're swaying, right? But they're moving away from our body and it's hard. So our core is bracing and holding us in. Great. Inhale. Exhale, step that leg back. We come back to a crescent plane. So that left leg is coming back, steps back, and our arms reach behind us. Okay, nice. Bend into the knee. Our arms are reaching towards the back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Nice, listen here. Inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out, hands up. Nice, so we get nice and big. Taking up space. And then again, imagining this imaginary engagement, right? We're pulling our heels in towards each other and we can feel our leg muscles light up. Inhale. Exhale, horse pose. Bring your hands to heart center and bend into your knees. Just go as much as you can and feels okay right now. Lowering down. Send the heels out. Send the knees out towards the outer heels. Yes, Julie, you got it. Nice. Inhale, star pose, lift up. Let's flow those two things together. Exhale, horse pose. Hi, Evie. Nice. Inhale, star pose, lift up. Nice, Natalie. Exhale, horse pose. One more time. Inhale, get nice and big. And exhale, horse pose. Nice. We come back up to star pose to reset. And then bend into your front knee, warrior two. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Nice. Exhale, high to low plank. Good. What makes it a yogi push-up is that our triceps are pulling in by our side. It's a tricep push-up. Forward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Nice. Really good. Left leg lifts up high. Low lunge. Each movement has a breath. Plant your right palm. Inhale, simple twist. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands come up overhead. We hold here and breathe for as long as we need to bring ourselves up to that one-leg mountain. When you're ready, we put the weight in the front foot. We bounce off kind of, not like a literal bounce, but we kind of get a little momentum and bring the right knee up. Yes. We know we can use a wall, anything that we need. And bring a sense of gratitude for your body holding you in this position. You got one leg up, you got the arms up overhead. Hold and breathe, really, really good. Everybody looks great. Squeeze through the bottom toes. Squeeze through the standing quad. Inhale. Exhale, crescent plane. We send everything back, that lifted leg, the arms. We plant that back foot on the mat, and our arms come behind us like wings. Yeah. And we bend into the front knee. Good, palms face down as we lift up using our triceps. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out, hands up. Yep, awesome. Exhale, horse pose. This side will take some shoulder dips. Bring your hands to your thighs. Lift your heart up. Inhale. Exhale, dip one shoulder down. Then lift up through the center. Dip down and lift up. Down and up. Nice job. Really good. Nice, Sally. Nice, Julie. Good. Let's take it one more time to each side where we feel even. Nice. And then we come up through a star pose. Warrior two, bend into the front knee. Reverse warrior. Come on up and over. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant the palms. Come to the high plank first. Shift it forward, lower down, halfway. Upward facing dog, our heart goes forward. Yes, Laura, really, really good. And downward facing dog, we go back. Nice. Come down onto your knees. Have a seat, a little more water. Really good job. We're going to come to a seated position for a little moment of settling after all the movement. You always have the option, if you're looking to kick things up, you have the option to go into a plank or a boat pose and hold it and work, make this a little more working. But if not, we come to a seated position and we connect, we feel the heart beating. Maybe we bring a hand to the heart, a hand to the belly. And if we feel okay, we close our eyes, connecting inward. And take about a minute to just be. Letting the silence fill you up. And the presence, the mindfulness ground you. Before we start moving our last movements of class, or big movements of class, Just wanted us to feel some of the bones of our shoulders. So if you'd like, bring your hands to your collarbone. This is your clavicle right here, and you just run it alongside of it, just feeling that bone. Clavicle, collarbone. Nice. And then bring your hands to the back of your shoulder blades. Okay. This is your scapula. And you can feel it when you move back and forth. And then your humerus is your upper arm bone. Okay, so that fits into and helps to move the shoulder. So let's just move around a little bit for a moment and feel some of those things working. Okay, our clavicle connects to our sternum, which is in our chest. We're just moving around a little bit. Feel those bones and then all the little muscles that help support it. Nice. All right. So we're going to come back to our downward facing dog. We'll take some more movements before we start our surrender. Everybody's doing wonderfully. Tate, are you letting your mom, or Evie, are you letting your mom do yoga? All right, downward facing dog. Awesome. Taking a breath together. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out your nose. Let's inhale. Right leg lifts up high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, simple twist. Right arm reaches up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands come up overhead. Breathe here. We're going to take some movements of our shoulders, the same ones we did in our opening, where we pull our elbows in line with our shoulders and then lift up. Okay, this is a little more challenging, right? Because we have the split legs. So we're just taking this a few times, squeezing the glutes to support us, pulling down on this imaginary bar. Yes, good, Natalie, exactly. Yes, Julie. Good. All right, let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Crescent lunge, reset. Warrior 2, open up. Star pose, get big. This time, instead of horse pose, we go to a wide leg forward fold. We'll bring our hands down in line with our shoulders. Adjust our feet so that our toes are facing the long edges of the mat. And then we dive down. Yeah, exactly. Just dive. We dive down so that we're forward folding. Yeah. Feet can be as wide as feels good. And we relax our neck totally, gaze back a little bit like our ragdoll. Yeah, Laura, nice. Good. And not feeling like we have to just be static or still here, maybe moving side to side through our knees. And definitely we support our hamstrings by squeezing our quads. We don't want to overstretch our hamstrings here, so we engage through our legs. Yeah. Every moment we work to pull ourselves into the present moment. Nice. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders if they've moved. Lift your back up to flat. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands forward and bend into your front knee. From here, we'll press into our front foot and lift our back leg up into a standing split. So we press into the front foot and lift the back leg up. okay? The leg may not get very far off of the mat. That's fine. Just have one leg lifted. Yep. And then you can stay here or move with me into some Shiva Squats. For Shiva Squats, we breathe in and breathe out. Bring the top knee down behind the standing knee. Lift up and you squat that standing knee down, and then squat that standing knee as you bring the leg behind. Okay, you could also just be standing here in standing split. We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll bring that foot down, walk it forward to a forward fold. So both of our feet are together, gazing back. Inhale, halfway lift, back up to flat. Exhale, fold. Listen here. Inhale, extended mountain, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, tree pose on the right. We bring our right foot to the inside of our left leg. We can bring our palms together at heart center for increased stability. And our foot can be anywhere along our leg except for our knee. Okay? Yeah. So either up or below the knee. Beautiful, Julie. Yes, Laura, I see that foot. Nice, Natalie. Looking really good. Brace through the core. Everyone brace. And then go inward. So let's take 3 more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come to stand. Inhale, extended mountain. Arms reach up. Exhale, pull down on that imaginary bar. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull down. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull down. Now inhale, lift up to reset. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Palms plant and flow through the yogi push-up. Nice. Up dog. Yep. And down dog. Nice job. So we meet back in our down dog and we go to the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, simple twist. Reach the left arm up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands reach up overhead. This time, bring your hands behind your back in a basket grip. Okay? We lift our heart up as we pull that basket grip down towards the mat. Yes, good. Feel a nice open chest. You pull down as much as feels comfortable. Keep the core strong. Keep the glutes strong. Nice. Inhale, crescent lunge. Arms reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, star pose. Heels in, toes out, hands up. Yes, nice. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Readjust your feet. Toes face the long edge of the mat. We dive down over our body. We fold in half. We won't be here as long on this side. Just a few breaths. Good. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, long spine, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Walk your hands forward. Bend into the front knee. Inhale, standing split. Back foot comes off of the mat. And then you can either stay here or take your Shiva Squats. Bend and lift. Bend the knee. Bend both knees. Lift. 2 more times. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Step forward, forward fold. Both of our feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Here we go. Last part. Inhale, extended mountain, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, tree on the left. Palms come down to our heart and our left foot comes to the inside of our right leg. Nice. Last big focus movement. Stay with it. You've got it. Three more breaths. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. We release. Hands come up overhead. Inhale. This time, hands come behind your back in a basket grip. Inhale, heart lifts up. Exhale, forward fold. You can either release your hands or keep the basket grip as you fold forward. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift, same thing. We're going to release the basket grip or keep it. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your palms. This is your last time, yogi push-up. Upward facing dog. Yep. Hey, Tate. Downward facing dog. Nice. All right, we'll come down onto our knees. Really good job. We're going to start surrendering, meaning more stretchy and heading into our last pose. So a little water, maybe if you want. You typically will get cold during Shavasana, so maybe grab a sweatshirt. And we'll meet on our backs. If you like half pigeon and you know you like it, then you can go to that now because we're going to do a supine figure 4. Don't know what that is. We'll meet on our backs. And on our backs, we will press our feet into the earth, hips width distance apart, and then take our right leg over our left leg. And we start to feel a stretch through the right outer hip and glute region. And if we want more of a stretch, then we would lift up our left knee and bring our hands in between. Yeah, nice. We always just want to go to where we feel the stretch. That's really, I knew you would take half pigeon. Nice job, Tate. Really good. Awesome. We can begin our switching, bringing a foot out, planting them on the mats, and heading to the other side. Looping, if we want more of a stretch, looping our hands behind our right hamstring. Always going to the stretch. Find the stretch. Nice. We unwind. Bring our knees in towards our chest. If you're in half pigeon, then coming onto your back. Rolling around side to side. Just stretching out the low back. Yeah, Laura, nice melon. Good. And from here, we have about 5 minutes left. So if you'd like to just, I'm going to cue straight to Shavasana, but if there's anything else you're feeling like you want to do, then this is the time to do that. Just following your body with what it needs. If you'd like to move to the final part, then we extend our legs long and our arms long by our side. And this is Shavasana, final resting pose. And we scan our whole body to release any sort of tension that we're feeling. We want to release everything. My favorite thing is when I release the stress in my ankles and I drop my toes out to the side. It just feels so good. Another part I love goes in line with our class, which is the shoulders, releasing the shoulders down. It feels like such a weight is lifted. And that's exactly how we want to feel in our Shavasana. If thoughts are coming, that's okay, that's normal. But just don't hang on to them, let them come and let them go. And in our Shavasana, we breathe, eyes closed, and enjoy the silence. And I'll bring you back when it's time. We'll start coming back. And just bringing small movements to our body. Yeah, little tiny rolls of the wrists and things. And then rolling onto one side into a fetal pose, bringing your bicep as a pillow, knees in. Just taking one final breath for yourself. Remembering why you came, remembering what you're taking from the mats. And then we press up to a seated position, same way that we started class. You can have a soft gaze or closed eyes. Then we'll bring our hands to heart center. Exhale any air that's already in your lungs and breathe in. Breathe out. Hands up to third eye center, bowing forward in respect, light, love, truth, and oneness. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much. Let me stop the recording.